We recently sailed on board the Sun Princess and we got to do something that we've never done before. We got to sail with several other cruise bloggers. And what I did is not only did I gather some cruise tips and tricks for the Sun Princess myself, but I also asked these cruise bloggers to share their favorite insider tips with you.
That's what people think.
Oh no, I didn't even know this tip. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, we had a really good time on our Sun Princess media press trip. We got to meet some cruise bloggers that we already knew a little bit, and we got to make some new friends as well. But the best part was hearing everybody's insights. There were some things that I didn't even know about this cruise ship. So in this video, you'll hear from some of your favorite cruise bloggers, as well as some that may be new to you. Now, I am going to leave all of their information linked down below in the description of the video. So if you do want to follow anybody, you can do so. Number one. Okay, we're going to talk about the cruise ship cabin and what you are not going to need to pack. Now, if you are used to bringing certain cruise essentials, you can leave a couple of things at home. This is because you are going to have several electric outlets in your cabin. You're also going to have USB-Cs and USB-As. So that means you can actually charge your iPhones and your other devices even right next to your bed. As well, you're going to find a quality hair dryer in your cabin, so you can actually leave your own travel hair dryer at home. I am so happy I caught up with Sherry from Cruise Tips TV, and she has some amazing cruise tips to share about Sun Princess.
Oh my goodness, I do. I love this ship. It's so incredibly special. And I actually have a dining tip for all of you.
Oh, I love it.
I know, right? It's all about the food. There's a lot to do on this ship, but there's so many incredible foodie destinations on board Sun Princess, but we got to experience one that's totally new to the Princess Fleet. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a concept like this on a ship before, and it's actually called Umai Hot Pot, and it's nestled sort of around the edges of the teppanyaki restaurant. And if you've ever been to one of those restaurants where you do like shabu shabu and you cook the meat in broth, that is what the experience is. Incredible. It's a lot of food. Pace yourself, go with an appetite, and go with an open mind, and you're going to love it. It's really, really good.
I love that. And cruise food has no calories. It's like cruise science.
Absolutely. So save room for dessert.
Thanks, Sherry.
My pleasure.
So I'm here with Doug Parker from Cruise Radio on Sun Princess, and he is going to share some cruise tips for the ship.
My biggest tip would probably be don't let the Ocean Medallion app intimidate you, especially if you're flying to the ship and you're jet lagged. Don't be afraid to use it to order a burger to your room. It's very easy, very intuitive, and it saved me.
Wow, I love that one.
Yeah,
that is such a good idea.
It's so good too.
Yeah.
It took me from when I ordered it at 4 o'clock, 4:19, my burger was in the room.
So use the Ocean Medallion app.
Hey there, I'm Jordan.
I'm Jared.
And this is JJ Cruise. Today we have a special tip about the spellbound experience on the Sun Princess.
Yes, this is something that comes from Magic Castle in Los Angeles, and it is world-renowned, but there's one thing that a lot of people will miss in going to Spellbound.
And that is the magic bar stool. It's a bar stool that is controlled by the bartender that secretly moves up and down as you're sitting there. It's going to be something you're not going to want to miss when you go to Spellbound on Sun Princess.
This is coming straight from Magic Castle, so we love the fact that it's so unique and completely true to the real Magic Castle in LA. So go find this bar stool and make sure you think of us when you're going up and down.
So I am here with Don from Eat Sleep Cruise, and he has some cruise tips all about Sun Princess.
Oh, thanks, Ilana. Yeah, so as you know, I love coffee, and on a Princess cruise ship, the International Cafe is well known for coffee, but on this ship, there's so many places to get coffee. So one of our tips is the Coffee Currents on Deck 7. We tended to find that place was not as busy as some of the other places, especially in the morning, like before tours. So if you like espresso, has the same menu as International Cafe, so that would be our tip for the ship.
I think that's such a good tip. Wow. Thanks so much.
Oh, of course. Bye.
So I am here with Scott Eddy on Sun Princess, and he has a fabulous tip to share.
So I just started using this on this cruise, but I will start using it on every Princess cruise that I go on. And it is the private car shore excursion. So you basically get your car and you can choose whether you get it with a guide or without a guide, and you give them the itinerary that you want to follow roughly, And then when you get to them, they sort of say, hey, let's do this first, let's do this second, let's do this, whatever.
That's awesome.
And it is a perfect day. Like,
yeah, and you don't have to do like a tour with 30 other people, right? You get to...
Nothing drives me more crazy.
Right. And this is booked directly with Princess. So you
Absolutely.
can do this, right? Like,
with Princess. And it's
fabulous.
So the only thing is, it's not available in every itinerary, but it's available with most itineraries, especially the popular ones, like the Med and, you know, the popular big cities.
Absolutely. That is such a good tip. Thank you so much,
Fantastic. Do it.
I have Dawn here from Dawn's Family Vacations. We're on the Sun Princess together, and he's going to share his Sun Princess cruise tip.
Okay, now I have a lot of tips, but I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
The drink package on board, if you have the drinks, there's so many delicious cocktails on board, over 200 specially designed for this cruise ship.
Amazing.
But you have to go to every different bar to see them. At least
right?
That's what people think.
Oh no, I didn't even know this tip.
There are favorites, like myself. I like what's called the Dirty Banana. It's like a chocolate milkshake drink.
Yes,
it's
I
delicious.
love that one too. It's the best on Princess.
It's not on the app anymore. You can't order it on the app, but you can ask for it, and it's specialty at one venue, but you can get it in Princess Live, you can get it at the coffee shop, you can get it at different locations. So don't be afraid to ask for your favorite drink, even if you don't see it, because they'll probably make it for you anyway.
I love that tip. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
So I am here on board Sun Princess with Allison from Let's Go Travel Tips, and she's got some good tips for you.
Well, as I think about the Sun Princess being a brand new ship, a whole game changer for Princess, I think it is most important to come on board the ship without any preconceived notions. Make sure that you come ready to try everything, immerse yourself in the experience the Princess designed for you here, and come ready to have a vacation of a lifetime. I think that's most important.
I think that's a great tip. It's such a good attitude too.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Allison.
Thanks.
So I am here with Lindsay from Sweet Natured, and she has got an amazing cruise tip for Sun Princess.
I do. It's actually about the secret observation decks at the back of the ship.
Well, I wish I'd spoken to you earlier. I didn't even see these. Okay, tell us.
So you enter where the wake view is in the glass elevator.
Oh, yeah.
And you can go up to 14, 15 and 16, and there's some secret decks there that you can look at the back of the ship. You've got great angles, a beautiful wake view, and it's fabulous.
That is amazing. I'm going to actually have to check it out, unfortunately, on the next time I'm on board. But thank you so much for sharing that tip. The new Sanctuary collection. Now, I wanted to tell you about this because this is something brand new that Princess Cruises has just announced. And if you are planning to sail on Sun Princess or even Star Princess in the future, this is something that you are going to want to know about. And it was only recently announced, even since we've gotten off the cruise ship. Well, what you have is this absolutely gorgeous sanctuary pool where you have a pool and you have hot tubs, beautiful lounge seating and cabanas. Well, that area can be yours with certain types of cabins on board Sun Princess. Now, you have suites, of course, but in addition to suites, you have a certain number of mini suites and a certain number of balconies that you can actually book into the Sanctuary collection. Now, included in the Sanctuary collection is not only access to this beautiful pool that is going to be adult only and is going to be quite quiet, but at the same time, you also have access to many exclusive benefits, and you do get the Premier package as well. That includes the Premier beverage package, the 4-device Wi-Fi, crew gratuities, and more. Now, I'm mentioning it because if you are already booked in a balcony cabin or a mini suite perhaps, this is something to look into if you are sailing on future cruises, sailing after October if I'm not mistaken. Now, you're definitely going to want to check that out on the Princess Cruises website, but I hope that that information is helpful. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know if you're planning to sail on Sun Princess. And by the way, I am going to leave a video right after this one, which is our Sun Princess cruise review, with tons of helpful information. I'm going to leave as well all of the information for all of the cruise bloggers that were featured in this video. I'm going to leave all of their links down below so that you can follow them if you'd like. And I'd love to know as well, what are some of the cruise tips that you heard that you really did appreciate? And as well, if you've already sailed on the cruise ship, please add your own Sun Princess cruise tips down in the comments below as well. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.